everybody. Good morning and a very warm welcome. Welcome back to your favorite channel, IELTS Prep by LeapScholar. And on your popular demand, we have brought out a reading mock test specially for you. So we are going to have a mini mock test, a small version. And I have tried to include the difficult questions in this, so true, false, not given, MCQs, for example. So let's do this mock test and find out where do we stand. Of course, it's a mini version. That means it's not going to be 3 passages long. But apart from that, I've tried to include a lot of tricky questions here. All right. So how have all of you been doing? Let me know. How are you? How's the weather today in your city? So what's the weather forecast? How's the weather outside? How's your preparation? Same here, storyteller. Glad to see you also on a Saturday. It is so nice to see that all of you are here with me at weekends as well. So yes, it's a Saturday today. So are you working? Do you have a 6-day work week or is it a 5-day work week? Yes, agreed. It is sunny and the sun is shining pretty bright here in Delhi, Nidhi. Yes. Yes, Kuller, you are also my favorite, one of my favorite students. Hello, Anju. Hi, Archana. Hello, Gaurav. All right. So what are your plans for Saturday? Oh, wow. Abhishek's joining us from Bokaro. That's lovely. Agreed, storyteller. A beautiful day to learn some IELTS tricks. Soon, Hemant, soon. Yes. All right. So yes. Before I begin, and by the time everybody's joining, let me know, have you attempted a mock test yet? So have you attempted any IELTS mock tests? All right, so I can see majority of you haven't. Interesting. Welcome, Farah. All right, so a lot of us have not attempted any mocks. So this is going to be our first mock test. Very interesting, all right. Okay. So those of you who have, what difficulties did you face? Wow, it's raining in Punjab. That's great, Mana. All right, so Aishwarya has already taken the actual IELTS exam. She knows where she is currently. Okay. MCQs, headings, spelling mistakes as well. All right, so reading, spelling mistakes, you can just copy paste. That would, make sure there are no mistakes. Ravi says, I don't have an English talking environment. What should I do? All right, Ravi. So you can download the IELTS Prep by LeapScholar app. It's a free app and we have the facility of speaking rooms. So you can join our speaking rooms. They are live 24/7 and you can just go in randomly and speak to anyone across the world. So that's a great idea to do. Suggest a website for mock test. Yes, that is definitely something that I'm going to do. So yes, if you want to practice a very authentic mock, just type IELTS, IDP and CBT. So if you just type these 3 words, I can't paste the link in the chat box. Actually, it goes, it doesn't get posted for some reason. So just if you quickly type for IDP, IELTS, and CBT, you will see a free, the first link that you see is going to be a free mock test. And that to a computer delivered mock test. Official, on the official IELTS site, yes. So I think that's a great, a great resource for practicing a free mock test. The questions are on our app, of course. All right, great. So I can see everybody's joined. And without spending any extra time here or without any further ado, let's quickly, there's only one, Harsh. There's only one mock, yes, of course. So without spending any more time, let's quickly move forward. And we know we are going to attempt a mock test today, right? So we'll have one passage followed by a few questions. All right, so just going to introduce myself to some of you. If somebody is not aware, my name is Deeksha Mehta. I am an IELTS educator here at LeapScholar. I've trained a lot of students and I'm certified by both British Council and also IDP now. So you can rest assured you're in good hands. Moving forward, now, before I begin, if you want more mocks, I can see some of you are asking for more mocks. So here I have the solution for you. This is an upcoming batch, which is mine. It's a reading and speaking batch. So if you want reading practice, reading strategies, and reading mock tests, a lot of them, you can join this batch. It is only for 149 rupees. And you are eligible for a 20% discount. So you just need to use my code DMLive20. You can get a 20% discount. There is a giveaway going on right now. I hope you're aware. And after using my discount, it will cost you just not 149, just 119 rupees. That is all, right? Now, along with the mock tests, how many do you get? So here you will get 5 mock tests. Then not just that, you will get writing evaluations as well. So you can get reading and listening mocks at a lot of places. But how do you take a writing mock test? So with this batch, you get 3 writing mock tests. So 3 writing evaluations, I mean. I will evaluate 3 writing tasks for you. Additionally, not just that, of course, it's a speaking batch. So we will be practicing a lot of speaking. You will get 3 speaking evaluations. And once you join, I will give you a hack of how to get 3 extra above, over and above this, how to get 3 more speaking evaluations. So it will be a total of 6 then. And not just that, if you are going abroad for the purpose of higher studies and you want help with university shortlisting, or let's say your SOP, LOR, right? So you can get free counseling if you enroll in any of our IELTS Plus courses. So this is not just for mine, it's for every course. Now, what to do if you miss a class? So if you miss a class, very easy. Just quickly go to your profile on LeapScholar and you will be able to see the recordings of all classes as well. All right. So fast track classes are of course great, Suraj, but this is going to be live. So I will be teaching live. You can ask me any doubts that you have, right? And of course, what was I forgetting? Certificate of completion, right? Very important. So let's say that you attempt all your mock tests. You are eligible for a free certificate of completion with your name on it. This is personalized and you can definitely include it in your CV or your resume when you're applying for jobs abroad. Let's say that you didn't partake in a lot of co-curricular activities in your college because of COVID. So you can definitely include this certificate of completion everywhere. All right. Payment process, Janam, you can pay whichever way you like, net banking, credit card, debit card, all of the options are there with you. Time of the class, of course, very important. The time is amazing. So even if you have a job or even if you have college classes, you can still attend. Why? Because the timing is late evening, 9:15. So after you're done with all your, your daily work, you can sit with a cup of coffee, hot piping coffee, come sit with me and we can learn IELTS together. Okay. University shortlisting is available on 49 rupees course. No, Ravi. So free counseling is available with the plus courses, not the fast track. Any morning batch? Yes, Sam. Especially for Sam, I do have morning batches as well. So here it is, right here it is. You can see morning batches. We have 2 morning batches right now. One is by Ravjot ma'am and the second is Megha ma'am. And if you want batches at other timings, you can see them here as well. All of our trainers are either British Council or IDP certified. So you can rest assured You can find demo classes of all trainers on YouTube. And I have some great trainers in this list. You can see there's Rani ma'am. She studied with me, so I can vouch for her. All of our trainers are amazing. If you like my teaching style, I can assure you, you would like their style as well. So if you want to join any course, any batch for just 119, you just need to use my code and get the discount. Benefits of certificate of completion circular, it's going to be personalized. You can include that in your CVs, resumes when you apply for jobs abroad. Will the certificates be digital? Yes, we will give you a PDF. You can also print it out, definitely. Yes, it will have the LeapScholar, watermark as well. All right. Okay, so yes, if you have any other doubt, please do let me know. When will the next batch start? So yes, it's starting on 21st, on a very auspicious, lucky day, Tuesday it is. So we'll be starting on Tuesday, 21st September. So I hope to see you. How many of you am I going to see on 21st? Reading along with speaking, 2 of the toughest modules. Every question type I am going to be teaching you, Anjali, I assure you. So yes, who all am I going to see? Perfect. Awesome, Rama. Excellent. So all of these additional items that I mentioned, perfect. Mohit, Apurva, Ashraful, awesome. Mrujas, excellent. All right. I'm very happy to be seeing so many familiar faces, so many pretty faces. All right. Okay. So yes, these benefits that I said, they're for all courses, so you can register in any course. Okay. So let's begin. Let's start with our mock test. Ready? Perfect. So before I begin, actually, I want to give you a few strategies. Otherwise, it'll be like pushing you in the swimming pool without teaching you how to swim, right? So a few strategies, let's quickly learn them. Mostly we are going to tackle true, false, not given questions. So how to solve true, false, not given questions? Let's look at our strategies. So first things first. Oh, this is not the first one. The first one is the answers are always in sequence, always. This will definitely help you. How? How can this help you if the answers are in sequence? Very easy, right? Look for 2 answers at the same time. Why? Why should I look for 2 answers at the same time? Who can tell me? Why should I do this? Why should I be looking for 2 questions at the same time? Perfect. Mruja says to save time. So how? Let's understand how. Let's say that I was looking for only one question, question number 1, right? And somehow I've reached the end of the passage and I still can't find it, right? That means maybe it was not given and I wasted my time going till the end of the passage to realize that, right? Because the first answer, let's say the first answer was not given. So what did I do? I went till the end of the passage. I didn't know where to stop. So I wasted so much time, right? Now, let's say that somebody who was smart, who was a LEAP student, what he did, he was looking for 2 questions at the same time, right? So 2 questions. First answer, before he found this, he found the second answer. All right, let's say the second answer was true. What does that mean? That means the first answer can only be above the second answer, or the first answer is not given. So this student was smarter and he did not end up going till the end to realize that, all right, the answer is not there, or maybe I missed out where the answer was, right? Yes, of course it is possible. You would have questions which are not given, right? All right, perfect. So that's my first tip. Answers are in sequence. Utilize that to your advantage. Look for 2 questions at the same time. Now, read the statements and underline the keywords. Right? So read the questions first and underline the keywords. What are these keywords? Who can tell me? What are these keywords that I need to underline? Yes, Sam. Perfect. So, numbers and capital letters. Why? Why are numbers and capital letters good keywords? Because let's say if I have the number 32 in my question, it will be easier for me to scan 32 in the passage. I can quickly locate it in 15 seconds. If I show you a 2000 word passage and if I ask you to find 32, you'll be able to spot it in 10 seconds, right? It stands out, it pops out. Similarly, capital letters as well, all proper nouns. For example, the passage says Deeksha, right? So even if it is a 2000 word passage, Deeksha will quickly pop out. Why? Because the D is capital, right? It will stand out in all the words. So underline your keywords. We will be scanning these keywords in the passage later on. Once you find the keyword, what does that mean? That you found the sentence, right? The sentence is here. Either this is the sentence or it's very close by, right? Okay. Once you found this sentence, now what to do? Now, so either you look for the keywords or you look for their synonyms in the passage. Sometimes synonyms can also have the answer. And convert your question, your statement into a question. For example, if the statement says, let's say, cockroaches are silly, right? So what do I need to do? I just need to add one word in the front to convert it into a question. Are cockroaches silly? What happens when I convert it into a question? It becomes psychologically very, very easy for me to answer this question now, right? It's easier to answer this question in yes, no, or maybe. So if you feel the answer is maybe, that means the answer is not given, right? Okay. So let's understand now what exactly the question means, true, false, and not given. What are some of the tricks that they use in true, false, and not given? Let me give you an example to understand the question. If anybody is doing this question for the first time, let's say that the passage says, Muhammad sir is one of the best teachers in LeapScholar, right? That's my passage. Okay. So if the question says, Muhammad is one of the, let's say one of the brightest professors in the company. All right. So what do you think? Is this true, false, not given? Super easy, right? So is this saying the same thing? Yes, right? It's not exactly a synonym. Now, all of you said true, right? The answer is true. But is bright a synonym of best? Not really. It's not a synonym. But the meaning is the same, right? Even though the synonym isn't exact, the meaning is the same, right? So you will always look for the meaning. Is the meaning behind the sentences same, right? Professors, again, is a synonym, and a company, so it's a synonym of LeapScholar, right? So the answer is true. All right, let me change this now and let's change the question and let's write the most, let's say, most perfect teachers in the school. All right, now what do you think? Now I've changed it. So what do you think? Exactly, Chatu. That is the, that's the trick. Perfect. Very good. Excellent. All right. So first thing that we all have realized here is the answer is not true, right? The answer is not true. So whenever the answer is not true, sometimes there can be some confusion, right? The confusion always is between false and not given. Right? So always ask yourself, are you sure this is false or it is not there? All right. So let's see what would be the opposite of this question. What would be the opposite of this question? Mohammed sir is one of the best teachers in LeapScholar. The opposite would be Mohammed sir is one of the, what is the opposite of best? Worst, right? So Mohammed sir is one of the worst teachers in LeapScholar. That would be the opposite. That would be a contradiction, right? Let's say Mohammed sir is one of the worst. That is the contradiction. What is another opposite? Can you give me one more opposite of this sentence? So if I say Mohammed sir is not one of the best teachers, right? If I say that, that would be an opposite. Or if I say Mohammed sir is not a good teacher, right? So that would be an opposite. But is there any opposite of Mohammed sir? There is no opposite of Mohammed sir, right? Deeksha is not the opposite of Mohammed sir. Deeksha is different and Mohammed sir is different. What are they? They are mutually exclusive. Why? Let's understand why. So here the sentence says one of the best. Does that mean he's the best teacher? No, right? No, Karthik. One of the best does not mean the best teacher, right? It means maybe there are 5 best teachers and he's one of them. So similarly, here it says Deeksha is one of the most perfect. So maybe there are 5 perfect teachers and Deeksha is one of them. They are both mutually exclusive. They can exist at the same time. They are not opposites, right? Mohammed sir can be one of the best and Deeksha can also be one of the best. Let me give you an example. If I say Chatu is one of my most intelligent students and then I say Nikita is one of my smartest students, I can have 10 smart students and both of them can be one of them, right? So this, can you see this phrase, one of the, this is a very, very common trick in IELTS and you will see it in a lot of mock tests, right? So please be careful with this. So what is the answer for this question? The answer was not given, right? The question does not say Mohammed sir is the best. If that was the question, Mohammed sir is the best, then yes, that would definitely be a contradiction. Why? What is the difference between the best and one of the best? Who can tell me? What is the difference between the best teacher and one of the best? The best is the superlative. That means there can only be one best. But one of the best is not the superlative, right? That is not superlative degree, right? So we have to be very careful. This is a very common trick. I can assure you, you will see it in a lot of mock tests. So please remember this. You can write it down in your notebook. Let me give you another example now. Let's take another example. Let's say the question says, all right, so let's look at a passage, right? Let's look at a passage and solve that. So it's a short passage. It's an example passage. It's not a mock, right? So let's quickly look at that and check, are we able to utilize our strategies or not? So here you have 4 questions. Let's mark the keywords in the questions first, right? So I'm just going to hide the passage and can you tell me what are the keywords in the questions? Who can tell me in the first question? See, Murad is there in all the questions, right? Murad is there everywhere. So maybe not that. Can you find another capital letter? Excellent. So another capital letter is Delhi. All right. Second question, what's the keyword? Second question. Perfect. So India. All right. Third question. What's the keyword in the third question? Perfect. Number, 16th century. Excellent. And last question, what's the keyword? So there's another capital letter, Ottoman, and also Salon, right? Perfect. So let's look at the passage now. Scan for these keywords and let's see if you've understood the strategy or not. So whenever you feel the answer is not true, right, you have to be very careful. Take a step back and check, is it false, or is it not there at all? Always ask yourself. Perfect, Kanupriya. Yes, that is the difference. So nice to hear that, Kular. I'm sure your grandmother is very pretty. I love to see her. All right, please write 1, 2, 3. I am getting confused. Perfect, Kedar. Ansila, check your second. Okay, yes, correct. Correct, Ansila. Good. Good, Archana. Good, Inderpal. All right, very good. Easy, right? Let's quickly discuss. This was an easy question. Yes, Shubham, you can highlight keywords in CVT. All right, so everybody's tried at least once. And let's see, let's check. Shall we? All right, let's check. Here it says Murad was born in Delhi, right? So my keyword is Delhi. I am quickly scanning for it, but I haven't found it. All right, that's surprising. I haven't found my keyword. All right, that is interesting. Now what to do? Let's see if I can find a sentence with the same meaning. So here it says Murad was born in Delhi, right? Here let's see. Okay, let's just check once if maybe I can find it. So here it says was born. So here I've seen birth took place in the capital of India, right? So now my question is the IELTS exam a test of English or general knowledge? English, right? Why? Because if I replaced here instead of capital of India, and if I wrote in the capital of, let's say, Spain, so would everybody know? No, right? Some of you may, of course, but not everyone would know. So I have to use my general knowledge. It's not there in the passage. If I don't know the capital of India or capital of Spain, then I wouldn't know the answer as well. That means the answer is not given, right? You will never have to use your general knowledge for the IELTS exam. The answer should always be in the paragraph, in the passage. Clear? Okay, second question. Exactly, Sai. That's exactly the correct answer. Yes, Divya, but does everyone know what is the capital of India? Is the capital of India given in the passage that it was Delhi at that time? No, right? Where does it say that the capital of India was Delhi at that time? Right? You have to use your general knowledge. Okay, next question. My keyword is Murad ruled in a few countries before shifting to India, right? So, okay, let's quickly scan, and here says consolidate Ottoman domains in India. What does that mean? That he reigned in India, right? He consolidated the Ottoman domains in India, all right. But that doesn't answer my question. So let's continue reading. Can I find India anywhere else? So yes, here I found it. India is here, India, right? He was crowned the king in India and reigned only in India. Reigned means a synonym for ruled. So what does the question say? Question is saying Murad ruled in a few countries before shifting to India. What does the passage say? He reigned or ruled only in India all his life. So only in India means, did he reign anywhere else? No, right? So that is a contradiction. That means my second answer is false. All right, third question. Murad ruled during the 16th century. Now this one a lot of you got wrong. So 16th century, scan in the passage. Have you found it? Have you found it? Yes, I have. Right here in the first sentence, it says 1556 to 1599. And what is 1556 to 1559? What century was it? It was not the 15th century. It was the 16th century. So 21st century begins with 2000 and goes on till 2099, right? So you have to be careful with centuries. So this answer is, it says he reigned from. That means he ruled during the 16th century. The answer is absolutely true. So we saw a lot of paraphrasing, right? There was a lot of paraphrasing in this question. All right. Okay, last question. Now it says Selim was Ottoman emperor and he ate twice as much food as the general public. Let's scan for Selim or Ottoman. So Selim I can't find. Ottoman I found here. It says Murad was the third Ottoman emperor. Okay, that is not the same as this sentence. Continue reading. Now it says Murad ate twice as much food as regular people. So this is a good paraphrasing of this sentence. What do you think? Here it says Murad, here it says Selim. That means it's not true. So either it's false or not given. Which one? Right? So in the passage it says Murad ate twice as much as regular people. Here it says Selim ate twice as much food as general public. So the answer is not given. Why? Why is it not false? Why is it not false? Because excellent, Vartika. They are mutually exclusive, right? Selim is not the opposite of Murad, right? Murad ate twice. Maybe Selim was also a ruler who ate twice, but the passage is not talking about it, right? The passage is not saying that Selim did not eat or Murad did not eat, right? You have to be very, very careful. This, as I told you, this is the same trick as Deeksha is a teacher in LeapScholar and Mohammed is a teacher in LeapScholar. They are both mutually exclusive, right? It's not the false. So you have to be very careful. This trick is going to be used again and again. Very common trick. Please write it down in your notebook. All right. Amrik, answer for the second question is in this one word right here, only, right? Okay. All right, Ravi, it's okay if you got it wrong. You don't have to be so harsh on yourself. That's all right. We learn with time, right? Yes, Sunny, yes, that is true because I've made this passage. All right, so let's move forward to our mock test. I think now we are ready for our mock test. Ready for the mock? Okay, let's move forward. So here are my questions. Let me show you the questions first. You have 7 questions. Let's underline the keywords, right? Okay, so what's the keyword in the first question? Polar bears suffer from various health problems due to the buildup of fat under their rind. What do you think? All right. Polar bears. Now, polar bears is there in almost every question. So maybe not that, because if you look at the passage says why we need to protect polar bears. The entire passage is about them. So maybe another keyword, maybe something else. All right. Okay. So health problems and, due to fat. All right. Okay. The study done by Leo and his colleagues. So now there's a clear keyword in the second question. Very good. There is a excellent capital letter Leo. Awesome. Next question. Again, Leo and colleagues were the first researchers to compare polar bears and brown bears genetically. Clear keyword again. Again, no clear capital letter is there in the third question. Perfect. So Leo, and there's a number as well. Very good. Excellent, Rutu and Anish. They found it without me saying it. Perfect. So first researchers, right? Were they the first ones? Fourth question. Polar bears are able to control their levels of bad cholesterol by genetic means. So now there's no capital letter. What do you think? Now you have to select a keyword which you think might help you. So there's no capital letter now. Perfect. So maybe bad, and anything else? Anything else apart from that? So no, polar is a capital because it's the first letter. That's why it's not a proper noun. Control. All right. Okay. Female polar bears are able to survive for about 6 months without food. There's a number. Exactly. Very good. 6 months. Right. Sixth question. It was found that the bones were very weak. Sorry. So there's no capital letter now. What to underline? All right. So bones, weak. Anything else? Any other word apart from that? So in spring, right? All right. Okay. Seventh question. The polar bear's mechanism for increasing bone density could also be used by people one day. No, one day here is not a keyword. Why? Why is one day not a keyword here? Because it means someday, right? In the future. So it's not, it doesn't mean one particular day, right? Okay. So what do you think? Increasing bone density, right? Could be used by people. So human beings. All right. Okay. So let's quickly jump to the mock test. You have, let me give you, the passage is divided into 2 halves. So 1 minute for every half. All right. A minute to win it. All right. Go ahead. So you have 1 minute to win it. Is it Sam? Are you sure? Are you sure? Right. Let's see who gets this first. My YouTube family or my Zoom family. Very good, Shrishti. Shrishti, check your second answer. Good, Sharandeep, Sarb, Archana, Kullar, Honey. All right, Sanam, concentrate. Good, Anjali. Good, Aisha. All right, I can see that mostly everybody has attempted the questions. Okay, let's discuss. All right, let's discuss. So now here it says, my keyword was health problems and fat. So here I found it says fat I've seen right here, right? So let's read what it says. It says polar bears are adapted to the extreme conditions. One reason is that they have 11 centimeters of fat underneath their skin. In the question, it says under their rind, which means the same thing. Rind means the skin, right? Now it says they suffer from various health problems because of this fat. So let's see, it says humans with same levels of fat would be considered obese and would suffer from health problems. A synonym for health problems. Yet means contradiction. The polar bear experiences no such consequences. What does the last sentence mean? This sentence says humans with these levels of fat would suffer from these health problems, but the polar bear does not. What is the question saying? Polar bears suffer from various health problems. So the first part, this part of the question, that is contradicted, right? So this answer, the first answer, is proven false because he does not have any such consequences. All right, second question. Liu and colleagues, right? So Liu I found here, right here. Liu and colleagues, study by them sheds light on this mystery. They compared, so here it says they compared different groups of polar bears. Let's see what they are comparing in the passage. In the passage, it says they compared the genetic structures of polar bears with that of their closest relatives from a warmer climate, the brown bears. So who did they compare? The polar bear with a brown bear from a warm climate. Here, what does it say? That they compared different groups of polar bears. Polar bears are only in the first category. With the polar bears, they compared another different type of bear, which is their closest relative, which is not a polar bear. So the second answer is also false. Why is it false? Because it's being proven wrong right here, right? In the passage, it's saying brown. So the comparison is done between two different things in the passage. All right, let's clear the screen. Now let's look at the third question. Third question says, Liu and colleagues were the first researchers. My keyword is first, right? So here it says Liu and colleagues, they did a study and they compared the genetic structure. They found a gene, but does it anywhere mention that they were the first researchers? Did you see the word first anywhere? What do you think? Sorry. Do you see the word first anywhere? So it just says that they shed light on this mystery. So they answered this question. That's all. Right? That doesn't mean they were the first one to compare these different beers. That means the answer is not there. Right? See, mystery means no one knew, right, Ashish? But what is this mystery? What mystery did they shed light on? Can you tell me what mystery did they shed light on? It's the one which is given above, that the polar bear does not experience any such consequences. So why does it not experience any such health problems? They shed light on this fact. So they answered this question. They were not the first ones to compare. Right? All right. Exactly. So let's move forward. Next, it says polar bears are able to control bad cholesterol. Here, if you scan for bad, I can see it standing out. Here it says, found that polar bears had a gene which reduces levels of bad cholesterol. Right? So here it says they are able to control bad cholesterol. What does control bad cholesterol mean? Who can tell me? Let's say that somebody has diabetes and I say the person is able to control their level of sugar. What does control their level of sugar mean? They can make it go up and down with a remote control. No, right? In this context, in the context of medicines, what does it mean? That they are able to keep it under the level. They are able to balance it. They are able to reduce it. Right? So it is not a synonym exactly, but the meaning in this case is exactly the same. That they are able to reduce their level of bad cholesterol, which is why this answer is true. All right, let's quickly move forward to the next half of the passage right here. So we have our next question, female and 6 months, bones, weak and spring, increasing bone density. All right, Shreya, and what does that have to do with anything? Right? Second statement. Where does it say there's a chance of them? Where did you see this? I can't see it in the passage. Where does it say that there's a chance? See, Shreya, where does it say there's a chance of them doing a study? Where did you see it? Which sentence? Okay. So there's a chance of them doing a study. What does chance mean? There is a possibility, right? What does the question say? The study done already. So is the study already done? Chance means they may or may not do it, right? Also, the answers are in order, so be careful with that. See, it's not complicated. Keep the strategies in mind and you'll find the answers. Well, for certain questions, they do. All right, let's discuss the answers now. So it says female polar bears are able to survive for 6 months without food, right? So scan for 6, the number. Perfect. So I found it here, 6 months, right? So what does it say? Once autumn comes around, females will dig dens in the snow and will remain there. This process results in 6 months of fasting. Fasting means going without food. So where the female have to keep themselves and their cubs alive, right? So what does that mean? They are able to survive for 6 months. They can fast for 6 months without food. That means the answer is true. All right, next question. It was found that okay, so there is a hint in this passage, and let's move to the second passage as well. Okay, moving forward to the next passage. Now, look for the sixth answer here. All right, found it. So in the last passage, it says that despite this, their bones remain strong and dense. So the bones of female polar bears were very weak. So this is a contradiction, weak and strong. Now let's find the second half of the passage when they came out of their dens. Found it? Okay, so here it says 6 months later, when they finally emerged from the den with their cubs, there was no evidence of loss of bone density, right, in the spring. So that means this answer is definitely false. The second half is also given to us. All right, seventh question. Perfect, found it easy. So here it says increasing bone density. Right here it says they discovered that pregnant bears were able to increase the density of their bones, right? And here it says if the mechanism of bone remodeling in polar bears can be understood, many humans could potentially benefit. That means this could also be used by people one day. So the answer is true. It's a paraphrasing. All right, we have one more short passage with 2 questions, just 2 questions. All right, just one question actually. Let's do one more question. Okay. So here is my question. Just one tricky question. There you go. Here is my question. It says, television addiction is no mere metaphor. So that's the heading of the passage. One purpose of the research is to help people to manage their lives better. All right, let's see if we can find this answer. Because Sadia, there's a opposite word used. There's an antonym used. So here it says very weak, and in the passage it says their bones are strong. All right. No, Kanupriya. Okay, one final question. What do you think? What is the answer? Absolutely correct, Vicky. Awesome. A lot of us have found the answer. So right here, it says some knowledge, right? Some knowledge of how television becomes so addictive, right? So they are doing a research, and some knowledge of how television becomes so addictive may help heavy viewers. Viewers means people gain better control over their lives. So here it says help people to manage their lives better. It's a paraphrasing, right? To gain control over their lives means to manage their lives better. All right. Excellent. So that is all from my side for today. And yes, those of you who are asking for grammar classes, I have 2 grammar classes coming for you on Monday and Tuesday at the same time, 11:30 a.m. And you also have my course coming up. It's a 2-week course, reading and speaking. If you liked my way of teaching, you can join me there. You can use my code DMLive20 on any of the batches on LeapScholar for additional 20% off. So this will cost you just 119 rupees. Yes, those of you who said grammar classes, we have daily, you get access to daily grammar classes as well with the course, twice a day. Right? So if you really need grammar help, the course should be a great advantage. And of course, do not forget everything that we give you. You get recordings of the classes, you get writing evaluations. So no other place offers writing evaluations. Then you have one-on-one speaking evaluations as well. Additionally, you get free counseling and you get SOP, LOR help, and of course, our certificate of completion. Right? So it's an expensive exam. It costs 15,000 rupees. Don't take a risk. Don't gamble with it. Of course, you can, do it self-study. But why make the process difficult for you? Just join us. Let experts take you along the way. We'll help you. And let's do this journey in a fun manner. Right? So remember, there are more batches from other trainers as well. Mine starts on 21st and my classes are 9:15 to 10:15 late evening. So it's a pleasant time. And we are making all of this content absolutely free for you on YouTube. So please, it would mean the world to us if you like the video, if you subscribe to our channel, so that we can continue delivering free content for you. That's it. We'll keep delivering free content. You just need to like our videos and subscribe to them. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you on Monday with my grammar classes. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.